Me, Johnny Doom, you might know me from Kerrang Radio. I recently got asked by a friend of mine to get involved with a gig which is going on at the Birmingham Ballroom. It's going to be called the Ballroom Blitz, and it's happening on May the 6th. And it's going to be a benefit for a well-known charity, something you might have heard of in the Midlands area, called Basils, who've been helping people, helping homeless people, young people, get a roof over their head. And it's a really, really worthwhile charity. But at the moment, I've got GBH here. I've got Colin, got Ross, and Jock from the band. Now, GBH, I probably went to see when I was about first time, probably at Digbeth Civic Hall, with Peter and the Test Tube Babies or something. Don't know how old I was, maybe something like 83, maybe. Can you remember?
83, 84, 85.
Yeah, I was only a little nipper.
And look at you now.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, when you heard about this gig or the charity, did you think to yourself, you know, something you want to get involved with?
Yeah, because we've all in our days been homeless or semi-homeless, so it's a good cause.
Yeah, like Ross says, he's still homeless, still drifting around. Yeah, it could be needing some Basil's help, this lot. But yeah, I mean, absolute punk legends. You know, you might own some of their records yourself as well, you know. City Baby, Attacked by Rats, Fridge Too Far. But yeah, I mean, so the gig's going to be going on May the 6th. Are you going to kind of do a bit of everything, a bit of like, you know, from all eras?
Yeah.
A man of many words, of course. Well, yeah, I mean, GBH, like they said, still going strong, still playing all over the place as well. You're still touring places like the States as well, aren't you?
We're going to Russia later in the year.
Russia?
And Indonesia. All over.
So yeah, just buy their album and come down to the gig. Like I said, it's May the 6th at the Birmingham Ballroom. You can get tickets online. There's a Facebook page and stuff like that. And I'll be chatting to some of the other bands in a minute. Right, it's me, Johnny Doom, backstage at the Birmingham Ballroom, where we're going to be holding the Ballroom Blitz on May the 6th. That rhymes, doesn't it, almost? But yes, it's going to be a benefit gig for St Basils, who are, well, I suppose a charity that help homeless people in the Midlands area. They've been doing it for absolutely years and helped loads of people. And it's only fitting, should speak to Drongos for Europe as well, who are going to be playing. How are you, Drongos?
We're all good, thanks.
I've always wanted to know, actually, where the hell did the name Drongos for Europe come from?
Tom?
It was the original drummer and bass player came up with the name, and it was just after about 3 hours in the pub one Saturday afternoon.
So it was just one of those weird kind of names that came out of nowhere. We are a bunch of Drongos for Europe. Something like that simple. Well, yeah, again, like GBH, I kind of had a couple of singles when I was growing up, you know, kind of 12, 13. I remember getting British Summertime, was it? Things like that. Yeah. And singles, which I've still got in my collection. You guys went away for a while and then kind of came back, didn't you? And what happened there?
Culmination of things, you know, raising families.
Yeah. I know all about that at the moment.
We didn't like each other.
We did fall out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to happen in a band occasionally as well. But, you know, since you've come back, things have kind of just been rolling along, really. Lots of gigs. You know, you've had lots of support as well. You're pleased to be involved with this event. I mean, playing with GBH, other Brummies, basically, and Rotunda as well.
Oh, yeah, it's been honoured to be asked to support a really good charity set up for the homeless. I mean, everyone's got to remember there's a very fine line from you know, having a comfortable lifestyle to then like maybe losing your job and finding yourself out in the streets. And you know, it's good work by St Basil's to help people who've fallen into that.
So set-wise, what can people expect from you? Just a mixture of old stuff and new stuff, because I know that you've been doing like new stuff as well. Played some on my show, which you can listen to on Kerrang, 10 p.m. every night. Yeah, I mean, I played a track recently. What have you been working on like lately?
We're about to go in the studio again. We're going to do some more recording this weekend. Last album came out at the end of 2010, so we want to try and keep up. Try and keep it current as well. I mean, we've actually written 11 new songs for this gig, and it's all about being homeless, so we hope the audience won't get too bored with that.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be fine anyway. But thanks, guys. Thanks for chatting to me, and we'll tear it up on May the 6th here at the Ballroom. Right, I'm backstage at the Birmingham Ballroom. It is me, Johnny Doom, and I was telling you earlier, I was speaking to GBH earlier, who are going to be headlining the Ballroom Blitz, which is going to be a gig on May the 6th here at the Birmingham Ballroom in aid of a brilliant charity, some Basils, who help homeless people in the Midlands area. And one of the bands that's going to be opening up the gig, a local favourites, Rotunda, who seem to have been going a very, very long time. I've seen them a lot of times and they always get the crowd going. I'm here with the main man from the band, Louis. How long have Rotunda been going now?
15 years.
15 years. 15 years. But I don't know, last time I went to see you, it wasn't that long ago, and it seemed as fresh as ever. You always get a good turnout. You've got really short, kind of punchy, sing-along kind of songs, haven't you? What kind of stuff, I mean, is that what drives you in punk rock? Just getting everyone chanting along?
Yeah, our music, we try and get the crowd going, have a good time, and yeah.
You've just got a new guitarist as well, who you were telling me was homeless for a little while. Who's he? Stu, nice to meet you. And yeah, you lived on the streets for a little while, so I mean, you'll know about, trying to get help is a problem. It is an issue.
Yeah, you speak to the councils, and you at the time you always feel that nobody's willing to help you, and it is very cold and horrible out there, and most people out there aren't there by choice, and they just need that helping hand up to get their feet back on the ground and sort of make something of themselves, and you can turn your life around. And like I say, I was homeless about 8 years ago, and really turn my life around now just with that little bit of a helping hand.
Thanks, guys, for getting involved, and I hope you have a really, really good gig. And do you want to plug a CD while you're here? Have you got anything that people can get hold of?
Yeah, we've got a new CD called Chalk It Up, and just have a look on the internet and you'll find it. Cheers, thanks a lot.
So yeah, Rotunda opening up for the Ballroom Blitz on May the 6th. So I've spoken to all three bands, and all that's left for me to do is say, come down to the gig. It's going to be, like I said, May the 6th. It's an all-ages show up until a curfew, so if parents want to bring somebody who's under 18, I think it's 14 plus, as long as you get them out by 11:30. You can get tickets as well from ticketsellers.co.uk, from the box office here at the Ballroom as well. Just come down, it's going to be a really fun atmosphere. If you love punk rock, you love energetic music, you're going to have a really, really good time, and you'll be helping homeless people in the Midlands area as well. And look out for more events as well. The Ballroom Blitz is going to carry on. We're going to carry on raising money, and yeah, like I said, just come down, have a cracking night here at the Birmingham Ballroom.
It's out of control!